Okay, so today we're going to look at how to draw panels in Panel Pro, EPLAN, Panel Pro. Okay, so basically what we're doing now is we're going to go ahead and fetch a step file. So if I take a basic panel from the Rittal website, so basically the Rittal website, I can go here to floor mount, looking for, no, not the floor mounts, modular. Okay, so in the modular, what I can do is look at the TS8s, and from the list of different TS8s available, you'll have you have the different part numbers and so on and so forth. Some of these ones actually come in with a 3D button. I don't know if you can see that button right there for 3D, so you can click on that and it's actually going to go and fetch the part, so fetch the step file. So basically from here I pick my component 88, 86, 500, and I click on this little 3D button, and basically what it does, it brings me this information. Can kill that out, submit query, and it'll download the part for you. Once that part is downloaded, what you can then do is under layout space, import 3D graphics. What we can do now is we can go and fetch that particular part. So the 88 500, this is the file that I downloaded. I have a couple of other ones I downloaded so far, but I got these ones right here, so I'll hit open. Now when it imports the step file, one thing you have to keep in mind is you have to have your macro project open. Okay, so basically it's very simple. You just create new project, and then in that particular project what you can do is make sure that that project is, if I look at the properties of the project, you make sure that it is a macro project. Alright, so once that's done, this is my new component that came in. I double click on it, and here you can see the Rittal panel that came in, all different looks, different styles, and also one thing that you'll notice is that in the layout space navigator, what we have is a whole bunch of logical elements. Okay, so these logical elements, they're pretty much separate components, and we have to define these now. So basically all these different elements we have to define and turn them into a usable panel with particular properties. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to right click here on number 9. That's the number that comes in by default, and I'm going to click on properties, and here what I can do is I can I'm going to remove that step information. One thing that I like to do is I'll grab the description from the website itself. So 88, 86, so I can go right here, 86. Okay, so I'll just grab the description from here, copy, paste it right over here, just so it'll make a little bit more sense to me later on when I look at it. And I'm just gonna give this name my 86, but I already have one, so I'm just gonna put test in front of it. And you got to give it a macro name. So this is a little bit like all the other EPLAN macros. When you work with macro projects, you have to make sure that under the macro name you got to give it a macro EMA name. So here I got some enclosures, TS8s, and here I have my the one I already have created. But just for the sake of the exercise, give it test, save. Alright, so once that's done, I can hit OK. And now you'll notice here in my layout space navigator, I have the panel itself, and if I open it, I have a whole bunch of logical elements, so the bottom part of it and so on and so forth. So what I can do now is I can start to define different sections. So the first thing I need to do, I need to define the particular mounting placement. Alright, so because if I hit here, like give me the front view, he's just going to show me the bottom part of it, and that's not really good. And when I place it, he won't know what the floor is and everything, so I have to define that. So one thing you can do is I'm just going to view it from the bottom, and I'm going to click here. You have your, here it is, define placement area. Click on that, select here my placement area will be the bottom part of it. Click on that. So now my placement area is at the bottom, and if I look at it from the front view, now I have a nice look, and it's definitely the panel is definitely going to be sitting on its back. All right.